Hello, my name's Simonize, and welcome to another Simonize stream. Today, we just got done doing a bunch of mount and binding solo runs on our level 80 rogues on Wrath of the Lich King Classic. As usual, the game is still bugged. We haven't gotten any bindings or mounts to drop yet, even though I've submitted so many bug report tickets to Blizzard about how, I've killed the boss 10 times and haven't gotten the 1% drop yet. I mean, it's clearly just bugged, but you know what? Fine. We're moving on. We're gonna go to classic era World of Warcraft. We're playing on Bloodsail Buccaneers here. This is a hardcore character. Simonize 2 is a character that has never died. And if it does die, we just delete the character and go again. That's how it works. There's a couple other rules like no trading and you only do each dungeon once. Those are some other, I guess, kind of important aspects of it. But I think my goal is just going to be, what we're planning to do here is level up 1 or 2 times, get to 27 or 28, and then do a Shadowfang Keep dungeon. What happened to Simonize 1? Well, he got a drive-by by some Murlocs on the coast of Westfall. They were going like 200, just blasting their gats out the window, and he got mowed down without a chance to react. Is a sad thing. My plan is just going to be grind up to 27, maybe up to 28, and then Shadowfang Keep. Pour one out for the homie? Yeah. He went down. He went down. Dude, the Murloc coast runners, they're crazy. They go like 200 miles an hour up and down that coast. It's tough. But look at this. We got our Red Defias mask. We got some shoulders. Cloak of the People's Militia, agility bonus. Tunic of Westfall, agility bonus. Wolf bracers. These come from a vendor in Redridge, east side of Redridge. You could buy these off of a vendor. Bandit gloves of the monkey. That's super lucky. We got those during our Dead Mines run. Just like, of the monkey is the best random enchant you can get. Agility and stamina on a rogue. Exactly what you want. Cinch of the Boar. This is not really the greatest belt, but it's the greatest belt we've found so far. Here we have 6 agility, 6 spirit pants. We're looking for, there's another vendor item we can get that we're looking for. And it comes from a vendor. There's actually, I think there's like 2 vendors that do it, but a vendor right here can sell a 6 agility, 6 stamina pant. And I would much rather have that. So on our adventures in the wetlands, we'll go check that vendor. Agile boots is another vendor item, 5 agility. There's one vendor in Loch Modan that sells it here. And there's also a vendor in Moonbrook that can sell the agile boots. All these vendor items, they're limited supply items. So, like, they're not always available. You go check the vendor, see if it's available, but usually it's not because someone else has bought it already. That's one really good source of good items for hardcore characters. Another really good source of items, let me see if I have any equipped right now. Oh, yeah, also we have a cruel barb, by the way, kind of nice on the one Dead Mines run we get to do on this character. Not only does the cruel barb drop, but we win it. Insane. And a hook dagger of strength. But the thing I was talking about, I don't have any of these equipped right now, but there's particular mobs out in the world that will have like a 1 or 2% drop to chance to drop a BOE green. But it's not a randomly enchanted green like Bandit Gloves of the Monkey. It's an item that drops specifically from that mob at a low occurrence, but not super low, 1 to 2%. Like, you can grind on the mobs for a while, you're going to get it eventually. One of the things you can get is a dagger called Small Hand Blade. It drops off of the, like, mid-level rusted golems in Westfall. There's a, Long Crawler Claw is another dagger you can get. It drops off of the mid-level crabs on the coast of Westfall. There's Crawler Carapace, which is a tunic that's like strength and stamina. Drops off the low-level crabs in Westfall. Trying to think what else, what other ones. Oh, yeah, there's a sword we had gotten earlier from the Murlocs in Red Ridge. That are like here, and they're also here. Called the Scimitar of Attune. Like level 14 sword or something. Those are level 20 mobs. Like, if you know about a lot of these like little items, those are just good mobs to grind because they're a good, somewhat reliable source of getting upgrades. And when you're doing hardcore and you can't trade with people, you can't just go to the auction house and buy, you know, a bandit glove of the monkey or a like, you know, militia sword of the monkey, you know, that's perfectly tailored to your stat line or whatever. You have to be able to go out and find these items yourself. So knowing about these like particular mobs that have a reasonable chance to drop items that can be good for you is pretty useful, I would say. What else did we get doing that? I remember the small hand blade. I remember the tunic that we had. I think there are others. The long crawler claws. We got a couple of those. The daggers off of the crabs. But we never ended up using them because we just happened to have better items at the time already. So let's see. When we hit Wetlands, we'll go out. I think completing this Fen Creeper quest is kind of yikes. Probably, like, they're really hard to find. These are stealthed mobs, so they're not easy to find. We might complete it, we might not. There's a Cursed Crew pirate quest there that may be worth doing. And we'll turn in some quests here, and we'll go over to here, check the vendor. Then I believe there's a good Knoll and or Raptor grinding spot right here for my level range. So we'll check that out, and then that's pretty close to this vendor. So like when our inventory fills up, we can just go back really easily. Okay, where are we turning quests into? Looks like one of them turns in the castle. Other one turns in over here. DOGC BIS list when? Phase 2. Oh, I gotta update my bot. It's already available. Already available is the answer. In the BIS list section on the Discord. Giant Crocolus skin. Crocolus gumbo. Tender Crocolus meat. Hot spices. Resilient poncho. 5 stamina. Yeah, but we've got 2 agility cloak. Oh, I must choose a reward? I mean, 5 stamina is actually kind of a lot. I think I'll take 5 stamina over 2 agility.
Be careful.
Get this Crocolus gumbo recipe learned. Any vendors around? Yeah, there's going to be the Mount Salesman vendor right over here, I believe.
I supply only the finest goods.
And vendor my moist cornbread. And my Cloak of the People's Militia. And we gotta deploy Simon Bird, obviously. Oh, I don't know about this. This cloak's kind of ugly. Cloak is pretty ugly. Yeah, where does this quest... I assume it's upper level. That's where most of the quests tend to be. Yeah, okay, here we go. Dragon Maw War Banner, 25 silver. Find and kill Nekrosh. Fight your way to the catapults and light them with the tinder. Destroy the dragon... We need to cut this Dragon Maw beast down at its necks. Destroy the catapults and kill Nekrosh. The Nekrosh Gambit. This is rated as a red quest. We're probably not going to do that. is what that means. It's that simple. Don't worry about the 72 gold mount cost. There's no way we're going to hit 40 without having 100 gold. If we grind on humanoids, we can pickpocket them all the time and get so much coin off of them. Like when we were grinding on the gnolls before, we just got so much. That first quest would probably be simple enough, just not the follow-up. Yeah, the lighting the catapults on fire, because I remember those orcs. They're like right over here, right? Yeah, that's where the quest says to go. I could kill the basic orcs, but if Necrosh is like a really high level, or maybe he's elite, I don't really want to mess with that. It's really like, this is how you get posted on basically the classic WoW equivalent of live. Okay, listen. The Hardcore Deaths channel on the Hardcore Discord is basically the World of Warcraft equivalent of live stream fails, okay? It's just people being completely stupid and dying, and then they get posted there, and then you laugh at them. But, yeah, I mean, like, doing elite quests and doing other stupid stuff, that's just how you get there. We're gonna not do that. Oh, a bluegill muck dweller. Okay, whatever. 2 24s at once? We're probably fine. Just blasting some murlocs, man. Necrosh is elite 32? Are you serious? Yeah, we're not doing that quest. That's the answer. Murloc fins. I don't. Oh, I got in stealth, or I got in combat. I thought I was gonna be able to stealth up to him. Oh. Wait, let me check the combat log. What the hell just happened? He just got blown the F up. Melee swing crits for 134. Repost crit for 164. Okay. It was like back to back. I will stealth up to him and we'll pickpocket him. Okay, bro. You don't gotta be like that. It costs literally $0 to not be like that. But you choose to be like that. $17 copper. We're just killing these, not because it's like the grind spot we want to be at, but because they're in the way. And one of the slowest things you do while leveling up is just moving to your objectives. These are just walking experience that are in front of us, so of course we're going to kill them. Get this Briarthorn. Nice, got some Swift Thistle on it too. This pirate quest is probably a little bit dangerous. So we're going to leave it be and maybe come back at level 27 to do that. In the meantime, we're going to check out this vendor. Did you have to roll against anyone for it? I don't think anyone in my group rolled on it. We had a warrior, 2 paladins, a mage, warrior, paladin, mage, and me. There's 1 healing paladin, 1 DPS paladin, the warrior was tanking, and the mage just got Emberstone Staff a moment before. Look. I didn't try to set up the group in a way where no one would roll against me. It just kind of happened. So, you know, we take those. Okay, here's the vendor where we're trying to get the 6 agility pants. 6 agility, 6 stamina pants. Right down here. Nope. Sells a lot of limited supply items. I've seen her with like 6 items before and still not having the pants. That looks good, I'd say. Okay, but what if they respawned? No. Okay, never mind.
Hi, how are you?
Look, it mostly didn't matter what we went into that dungeon with, because, like, I was the lowest level person by far, and I was level 22. We were basically at the level, most of the group was at the level cap for the dungeon. Which is how I think I should do most dungeons, is just, like, form a group that is close to the level cap. Because, you know, like, why not do that? You only get to do the dungeon once. Might as well do it when it's, like, super safe, rather than, you know, risking the biscuit. Oh, aggro. We're getting stunned here. We got a potion. That's a little more dangerous than I anticipated. Okay, let's eat some crab cake, get a little stamina buff. Get even more health. Got double instant poison going still. I'm pretty sure there's a knoll camp around this area. This is Raptors here. And when we go to... Oh, we should maybe get this life root here. What level did you do the poison quest? I hit 22. Yeah, I did it at 22 also. Just make sure you have distract and you have vanish. You know, get those from the trainer at 22. And make sure you have, let's see, you need to have your lockpicking leveled up. I think the minimum is 70 or 75. I put it up to 80. You could probably go even higher. There's a chest you're supposed to lockpick. And the higher your skill, the more likely you are to be successful when you're lockpicking it. So, like, I just go to Altar's Mill in Red Ridge, if you're Alliance, or wherever your, like, lockpicking leveling thing is, and get to, like, 100 skill or whatever. I actually was, like, I got into kind of a sticky situation because I sapped the mob guarding the chest, and then attempted to lockpick the chest, and I failed twice in a row, and then my sap faded as I was doing the third lockpick, and I got lucky that the third lockpick worked, but the other ones, and like the mob hit me like once or twice. It was like a high-level elite. So I was like, I didn't really want that to be happening. Had I got the lockpick done on like the first or second try, like I would have been able to vanish cleanly, you know, without the mob even coming out of sap. Okay, what herb is this? Briarthorn? That's good. Briarthorn helps us make these healing potions. Which, of course, are one of the best potions we make. Healing potions is very good. I like having... Oh, no, we doubled again. God damn it, I don't want to double. When these guys... I'm just gonna evasion. It's fine. When these guys double and then they stun you, that's pretty yikes. We did that once before. I'd rather hit the evasion than hit a potion, I guess. If I know I'm gonna need it. I didn't actually mean to pull two of these. Just trying to make it over to this Briarthorn, you know what I mean? I think I'm just potioning anyways. Okay, well, yeah. Lesson learned, we do these one at a time from here on out. Take a little bit more care to make sure we're doing them one at a time. Yeah, I guess we range pull this guy. Perfect. Oh, because the poison on the offhand fell off and I didn't put it back on, that's why. almost just died at Duskwood Cemetery. Did you get the stun poison from one of the spiders around the cemetery? Also, I thought about going to Duskwood to quest and level up there, because, like, I could probably knock out most of the quests in the zone, but it's like, every time I've tried to do questing, it's been a problem. It has been bad. Because all the quest mobs are just way, way over-camped, and it's just a waste of my time. What is back here? Is this dangerous if I go back here? It looks kind of sus. What is this big blue thing? The big blue rock. Yeah, okay, well, it doesn't look like there's any experience to be gained here, so moving on out. Do the secret quest at Grim Batol? Oh, dude, what secret quest are you talking about at Grim Batol? You mean the one next to the level 50 elite dragons? Is that the one you're talking about? You know, the secret elite quest next to the level 50 dragons? That's the one? Yeah, I should do that, but I just, like, rather not. So, you know, oh yeah, we can repoison here. Trying to find this knoll camp. I know there's a knoll camp, like, in this approximate area. I'm trying to find it. Kind of zigzagging back and forth, covering the ground. Just attempted to pickpocket that guy. Which, you know, he's a Highland Lashtail. Here we go. Here's a knoll camp. Alpha, Brute, Mystic. That might be a bit much if they're all grouped up like that. Let's see what we can... Let's look a little closer and see if there's, like, anything we can peel away from this camp. Maybe kill one at a time. Brute, Mystic. 24 to 26 is, like, a good level range, but it's not going to be good if they're all grouped up like that. Okay, I'm not liking that so much. Oh, okay, wait, here's some. Oh, there's a King's Blood over there. We could go for that. But yeah, okay, here's some single mobs we can do. Oh, Simonaz, I think you should join me in boycotting the hardcore add-on because the mods are incredibly corrupt. Says Slip and Jimmy. This is going to be good. A lot of them raid in the same guild and reverse guildies' deaths. One example of this is YBN Gator announced death in Ubers, found days later, re-verified, no appeal or nothing, says you. I mostly don't care about the add-on. I'm just playing the game and, like, the character did die once, technically. But it was, you know, something that had literally no possible counterplay. It was from a griefer kiting a Hikari Oracle on top of me to kill me. So I just kept playing. I don't particularly care if the add-on says I'm verified or not. But yeah, that'd be kind of weird if people were, like, trying to claim they were hardcore and then just re-verifying themselves. I don't know if that's true or not, but sounds, pretty sus and lame. It's getting big XP with this rested, so we're almost 27 already. King's Blood and an Herbalism skill up. Love to see it. I want to farm the gnolls because the gnolls are humanoids and I can pickpocket them. That's why I was particularly looking for gnoll areas. I can't pickpocket the raptors. netted. Yikes. Alright, we'll eat a little bit of food here. See what we can do over here. If there's some gnolls, we can pull away one at a time. Wow, that is another dense group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 together, but there's a bunch of singles around the edges. We could just go basically around in a circle. Killing off the singles, and maybe they'll respawn fast enough. Maybe not. We'll see. Oh, there's a... Okay, there's more over there. Okay, we can look at that. Let's just go to this guy first, and then we'll take a peek over there. Pull him back just a little bit, so if he runs, he doesn't run, like, insta into some other gnolls. Got him. Bandage up quick. We're already on to silk bandages, so I'm just trying to burn through as many of these wool bandages as I can, make use of them, because I'm just going to vendor them as soon as I start getting more silk. Ooh, junk box. Nice. I like the junk boxes. This is going to be the level up, I think, off of this guy. There it is, level 27. Where are we putting this talent point? Precision, for sure, and then we can unlock dual wield spec. Dagger spec. Yep, that's where it's gotta go. Okay, nice. Wool cloth. Okay, level 27. Fen runner, okay. Oh, fen runners are super annoying. I remember, they run away really fast. So that could be a bit obnoxious. But we'll kill this guy, then we'll circle over to this gnoll camp. Yeah, see, look, I can't keep up with those guys. If I were to kill these, like, try to grind on them, I'd have to use crippling poison, because this is super obnoxious. Nah, I'm not about that. Simon has Fin Runner PTS, yeah. Dude, any mob that moves faster than I can run, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that, not interested. Very uncool, if you ask me. Cheap shot opener. 60 energy for 0 damage. So, automatically, bad ability. How much more rest do we have? Not a whole lot. But at least some. Now that we're 27, we could go back to try to do the pirate quest at the pirate ship. Nice, silk cloth. Go to this brute over here. We got cooldown on distract still. Oh, we got the pickpocket, even without distract. Herb on the map, King's Blood. Let's go for it. How much XP is this level? 38,000? We'll probably get a lot for this Cursed Crew quest. It is now rated as yellow, no longer orange. This still says orange, whatever. Wait, other herb? Wait, it just disappeared. Hang on. Bruiseweed? Yeah, we're going for it. Of course we're going for it, dude. All flowers matter. Except for that one, because it's underground. I don't want to go to it. Highland Raptors, probably a lot easier with this one extra level. Levels just matter so much in classic World of Warcraft, because you have a whole host of different combat mechanics Like your dodge chance, your crit chance, the enemy's chance to crit you, your chance to cause a glancing blow against the enemy that reduces your damage. All of these things are like based essentially on your level difference. You know, fighting higher level enemies, fighting lower level enemies, it just matters so much. Those gnolls in one of the caves run faster than any mob I've seen. I don't know if there's any gnoll caves in this zone, but I bet that's true in gnolls in other zones. How many are in this camp? Can we actually approach this camp and potentially take out some in the camp? One, two, three, four, five. That's a lot to take out without an Onyxia buff. If we had an Onyxia buff, we'd do it for sure. But without the Onyxia buff, I don't know about that. I'm gonna make my way gradually back towards the pirate ship and the vendor. See if we can find, check the vendor for the pants again, and then work on the pirate quest. Nice, battered junk box. Need a bunch of those to keep the lockpicking skill, you know, where it should be. Healing potion, nice. Bandage up real quick. How many junk boxes do we have? Just 2 right now. Not so many. Nah, not against 5 gnolls. It's like, I don't want to go into what... The thing is, unless you have some, like, really particularly good reason to do so, you don't want to just, like, voluntarily go into a situation where you know you're going to need sprint, evasion, or vanish. Like, this is hardcore. You use those as backups. Like, something goes wrong, you use those to bail out. You don't, like, intentionally go into a situation where you're going to need them. You know, pick the safe place. If you ever want to see level 60, that is. Yeah, I mean, these multi-mob packs, like, we'd definitely be a little bit stronger if we were able to, hang on. If we were able to use Blade Flurry, but I don't have Blade Flurry yet. That's going to be a couple levels. Let's see how many mobs pull with this. 2. Just 2. Okay, that's not bad. We can probably fight that. We're going to take some spell hits. Yeah, we can just keep outranging it. Oh, I don't want to pull the Crocolisk. Okay, now I'm actually going to sprint to this guy to get to him because he's blasting me with these lightning bolts. So this was actually like exactly what I was saying you generally shouldn't do. I wasn't sure how many mobs I was going to get by doing this. If it was 2 melee mobs, it would have been way safer, way less of a problem. But because it was a caster and a melee, it ended up being a little bit more problem than I anticipated. Oh, reapply poison. But now that we've taken out 2 in this pack, we might be able to pull another one that's just like 2 mobs again. Let's look at it. Oh, there's a person over here. What are they doing? 25 mage? Gnome? What if we pull this right here? How many am I going to get? 2? Just 2. Okay, and it's 2 melees. So we're good here. The alpha is a higher level mob. But we should be good. As one runs away, I want to be careful to move so that I don't give my back to the mob. When a mob attacks you from behind, you cannot block, dodge, or parry its attacks. And they can daze you. We're pressing evasion right now, because I got low health and he was kind of hitting me a lot. That was a bit of a panic evasion because I saw this on cooldown. Now, I think it's just, you know, it's not worth me messing with that pack anymore. You know, we tried to clean it up a little bit to make it better, but what I'm learning is both of the times we tried to pull that, we ended up using more cooldowns than we anticipated. Tells me it's time to just move on. Ooh, Fen Creeper. This is a quest, I wasn't sure if I'm ever gonna complete it, because these stealth mobs are not easy to find. But if we see one, yeah, of course we'll get it. Go for that life root, which is, what, like, right there. All the Crocodilus, kill him. Just walking experience, of course. Life root, hell yeah. Did you do the herb quest for the cool sword? That is actually this quest, Blisters on the Land. So we have not completed it yet. But we've got Cruel Barb, so we don't really have any reason to get Phytoblade specifically. That's the herbalism sword you get from the quest reward. Phytoblade sword that requires herbalism, but yeah, we have Cruel Barb, which is better. So human racial to find them easier. Find what? Oh yeah, the human racial's activated. I forgot about that. I could just put that on the bar, I guess. But it's like, yeah, maybe you find them easier. Like, you know, they walk along the canals like this, and it's like, well, did I press the racial at a time where I happened to be anywhere near one? Looks like the answer is no. So, I mean, yeah, it technically is better than not using it, but it's not like having the human racial actually, like, makes this quest easy or something. It's still super obnoxious to find these guys. No, I don't need to worry about the food buff. It's just a stamina bonus. Until I'm actually fighting something difficult, I'm just not concerned about it. But poisons we can definitely reapply. See if we get some agility pants off this vendor. Let's go open up our junk boxes. Copper, nothing in them. But that's pretty much expected. There isn't usually anything in those. Nope. Vendor. Get rid of that also. What's it? Dwarven Tinder? Oh, that's for the Necrosh Gambit quest. Okay. Okay, let me take a quick break here. I'm gonna take a bathroom break. We'll check for the pants again after the bathroom break, and then we'll go for the pirate quest. Okay, I will be right back, you guys. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Pants. Okay, no pants. But hang on. You guys want to vote on a new hat? We could go for this hat. This is option A. A in the chat if you want the cowboy straw hat. B in the chat if you want the kangaroo leather Outback hat. Or I guess you could put C if you want to stay for this. Nah, let's keep it to A or B. B. A. B hat. A hat. Daring says B. Stony Mahoney says B. Thundershot, we got two B's, 3 B's, 1 A, 2 A's. It was close. A. Oh, now it's tied. Next vote takes it. 3-3. Erkin0696 says, hey, how are you, Simon? I'm doing good. I'm leveling up in Classic Hardcore. Having a fun time.
What can I get for you today?
Does no one else care? I said next vote takes it. A? Sorry, which one was it? Yeah, wait, this is B. This is A. B. A. The tie vote right now. B for sure. Erkin says B. There we go.
Safe travels.
Okay, still nothing off of that vendor. Let's go do the pirate quest now. It's kind of a high-level quest. It was a little scary pulling some of the mobs before. But we got our cooldowns back. We got our potions back. Should be good if we take it slow. What's this herb? Briarthorn? Yeah, we're going for it. Got him. Still have our rested experience. Oh, there's a fen creeper. Let's get it. They're not taking my herb. Awesome. Giant Wetlands Crocodilus, level 26. It's okay, we're level 27. Basically, that means it's impossible to lose, because we're higher level. Alright, this is the first pirate ship, but the main stuff we need is in the second, this one over here. We'll go for that. There's like some undead sailors. We gotta kill 5 more cursed sailors, 2 more cursed marines, and then we have to kill the named guy, Snellig, Captain Snellig, I think his name is, and get Snellig's snuff box. We worked on this once before. I think we were at level 26 when we worked on it before. It's a little bit scary because they're kind of like a bunch of densely packed mobs that you have to pull out really carefully. Okay, some of them are dead, which means there's someone else here killing. We'll eat up with food buff before going in here. What I learned last time is, like, the main way to go onto the ship is from the back. What the hell? Oh, okay. The hunter pulled that guy. It's from the back, but you can also go just through this and get to the second level of the ship right away. Like, oh boy. That's not exactly what we want to see, these doubles. Is it possible for me to shoot this guy? I mean, we're gonna have to get past this double right here if we want to be able to even do this quest at all. So I think that's just what we go for. we have a good reason to do this. You know, this is a quest objective. So we'll see if we can take him down, use some cooldowns here. Hopefully just the one cooldown. Could go Thistle Tea also. We actually had a really good Thistle Tea there. 80 energy worth. I haven't been using Thistle Tea yet, but why not? Thistle Tea's good. Big damage. Especially when you're doing 2 mobs at once, bursting down the first mob as quick as possible really helps. Helps you to take less damage. Okay, so for the future, I still have Healing Potion and Vanish. I'm going to eat food in case on the next pull I want to do like a Gouge Bandage combo. So I don't want to have my recently bandaged debuff. This debuff, though, is pretty nasty. Physical damage dealt is a flat -8. And especially for this like fast attacking offhand, that's a pretty big deal on how much damage it ends up actually doing. Because its damage per hit is low to begin with. Now, do I want to fight those one at a time? Or do I want to try to go... I'm in stealth right now. Cursed Sailor. I mean, I think this is kind of a dangerous spot to pull that guy, because this is where the the boss spawns. But I think I'm going to take it. In hopes that I can just take him out. We've got Vanish if things go really bad. Okay. We're good. Can I eat food here? Yeah. Ooh, I can go in. It looks like I can get into the ship from this side also. There's like a break in the hull. Okay, we're full health. We're full breath. Oh. Hard to the core, level 29 rogue is killing the mob we need. Unlucky. It just respawned. Well, shit. Well, but also, this is good to know. I didn't think you could even come in this way. Okay, what else do we need? We need 1 more Marine and 3 more Sailors. We could probably make progress on that while we wait for that first mate respawn. Short respawn on that one, you say. Okay. Little bandage real quick. And we'll go up for air. And back down. Just be in stealth. Be safe. 2 more Sailors, 1 more Marine. We got a Sailor spawn right over here. It's probably another... There's Sailors upstairs. That other guy's killing them. Sailor, Sailor. This one's tagged. Oh, this isn't an undead... Dude, you actually get categorized as undead when this curse is on you. It was actually an Alliance player the whole time. And I was just confused. You see, like, my character, like, turns undead, and if you mouse over someone who has the curse, it doesn't say human like it does now. It says undead, and their model's undead and all that. Hey, Simon, how you doing? I'm doing well today. It's beautiful Thursday. Not hang out underwater. That's a recipe for disaster. Let's see. Corpses despawned on that named guy that we need. So maybe he respawns soon. First Sailor. Let's get him. Let's get him and pull him back a little bit. Originally I thought this quest was going to be way more difficult because I thought you had to like clear the top of the boat, then the mid-level of the boat, and then come back down to the, like, lowest level of the boat to get the quest mob. But I didn't realize that there were these breaks in the hull where you can just pull the quest mob from basically outside and not have to, like, clear inside the boat. One more sailor and one more marine and Snellig. We'll just hang out, try to get Snellig, then we'll handle the sailor and marine. Solid Mage says, good evening, Master Rogue, good GG on level 27. Thank you. Thank you. Just got that today, and now, you know, as usual when we are questing, we're basically just wasting time, getting very little experience. That's just the, you know, when someone says they're questing, you may as well just interpret it as they're just gonna waste a bunch of time and get very little experience. That's what questing means. Bluegill Warrior. Okay, probably can pull that alone. Yep, looks good. Oh, poison on my main hand fell off. Penman tomorrow at launch. As asked Panther, you talk about the Trial of the Grand Crusader PTR, I assume. I could do that. I mean, show me the sign up. I'll sign up. I've got to figure out all my different times that we can do Trial of the Crusader or whatever on the PTR. Is there anything down here? Nope. Boss has not respawned yet. I think he only spawns here. My questy doesn't indicate that he spawns anywhere else, but sometimes with these quest mobs, like there's 2 pirate ships here, it's like the named one can have multiple spawn points. Bro, can I do this? Not in line of sight? Hello? The last marine and sailor we're gonna need. Oh my god, getting a lot of... See, these hits that are 7 and 8, like, their damage is getting cut in half by this curse. It's pretty substantial. Alright, we eat up. Oh, the poison fell. I think I noticed that before, and then I just didn't actually reapply it. Yeah, we gotta reapply this main hand poison. See if Mr. Snellig is respawned yet. Quick little stealth. There he is. Shoot him. Drag him away. Okay. First mate Snellig. What a weird name. Okay, that's a quest complete right there. Let's keep wandering around. Maybe we'll complete this, see if we can find more of these fen creepers. Perhaps we get to complete that quest. Hit a little perception there. Stealth up to this guy. I'm just gonna kind of wander around, kill stuff for a moment. Wander back towards the vendor. See if the vendor has our pants. Keep looking in these, you know, lake areas to see if we can find the other fen creepers. Arathi has first aid. Oh, so do you want to go... Arathi, it's the person in Stromgard Keep, right? That's kind of like a high-level elite zone. I'd have to look up exactly where the vendor is. Oh, someone in my guild is... Oh, wait, it's another rogue. Wait, we probably don't want to go with another rogue. Because they're going to want all the same items as me. You don't have to fight any mobs. Go in and go right before you see any mobs. Okay. So maybe we do run through Arathi, because that's kind of important, getting that first aid book. It's a lot of different items on that mob. Is feint part of the standard? You're only using it for damage if you've got the glyph, which I would recommend for most people, but some people don't like using the glyph. I would say it is standard. Big pog damage. Oh shit, this guy just died to malformed Defias drone. He was probably doing the poison quest at level 22. Goose Grease coming in with a tier 1. Hello. 10 months of support says, is that a UI mod for your health bar? It is one of my weak auras, yes. Rogue auras health bar. I don't have it posted on Wago right now, the like website. I think it's posted in the general chat. Started using a mouse over throwing weapon. Okay, I've never really been a fan of mouse over things. It's like I just want to use my keybinds for my buttons. I don't want it to be a combination of a keybind and my mouse being in a particular position. I think it's too much work, but you know, other people like it, so whatever, they can do it. Not my problem. The 5 gold Children's Week thing? No. Sounds like running around to a whole bunch of different places that takes for basically forever. The fact that it gives 5 gold isn't really that impressive when I can pickpocket humanoids and make plenty of gold. It just seems like inefficient use of my time. Okay, up to 9 fen creepers slain, so just 3 more we need. There was a flower over here. I think someone else must have gotten it, though, because... Oh, nope, there it is. I had just gone out of range of it for a little while. That's why it went off of the minimap. Little Briarthorn with some Swift Thistle on the side. Love it. What happened to my music? Animal Crossing mix just at a low volume. Whatever, we're going Golden Sun. Pants? No pants. Unlucky.
Safe travels.
Unlock these battered junk boxes. We got 3 of them. Vendor off the rest of the crap that we've got. Tangy clam meat. Junk boxes. Okay.
Hello.
Murloc scales, small pocket watch. This thing's crap. Crap, 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 crap. Okay, we vendor. Wait, oh, that's crap also. And that's crap. Now we have vendored all of the crap. And can. Wait, no. There's a large fang also.
What can I do for you?
There we go. Where to go? We could go up this way. Perhaps. Wait, is this... What is this? Bruiseweed? Right here? What? Huh. The little bruiseweed growing outside the house, I guess. Well, it's mine now. Got it. And an herbalism skill point. I think the best thing we can do is just, like, go back to the... Go back to the Raptors is probably the best grind spot I had. I think these guys were the best grind I had at the level right now. Let's see, perception. Any dudes in the swamp? No. Mage Royal? I don't even want to loot Mage Royal, honestly. It's a low-level herb that, like, already have a bunch of it in my bank. So I think the plan is hang out here for a little bit. I don't know if we've got to get all the way up to 28 for Shadowfang Keep, but I think we probably should. So we can grind out a level here and then go. Bandage up. Eat. Food buff. Probably better to do. It frustrates me a little bit how bad the experience for quests are compared to how much time you spend, like, waiting, trying to tag particular mobs, waiting for respawns when there's, like, any amount of crowding around a quest, you know, a quest mob. Compared to just grinding, because it's like, it's fun to go around and do the quest, but it hurts to know that, like, you're leveling up so much less efficiently than you could be. Any good rogue loot in SFK? Yeah, there's a dagger off of the last boss, and I think there's, like, some good bracers and cloak. Off of the wolf boss. I'm not actually super familiar with a lot of the loot in the dungeon, and I think I'm just going to kind of leave it that way and see what drops and, you know, have fun with it. Make our way to this life root over there, while dispatching all of these raptors. 4 agi, 2 stam cloak, 4 strength, 4 stam, 4 strength, 4 stam belt. I would go for that. I would go for a 4 strength, 4 stamina leather belt. Our current leather belt sucks. 3 spirit, 2 strength. Yikes. Okay, a little life root right there. Good, up to, what is that, 180 herbalism skill. Love it. I know about the 4 strength, 4... Oh, what is this? Intellect? Never mind. Never mind. Gross intellect tunic. Wetlands is OP for herb. Yeah, I feel like this zone... Wait, did both of my poisons just fall off at once? Okay, we have no poisons on right now. Shit. Alright, it's fine. Instant poison. Another instant poison. See what's over here. More raptors. This looks like a raptor nest, but I see no mobs currently. Wait, there's one. Let's dagger him. Ooh, got a disease. Physical damage taken increased. Okay, not that big of a deal. Just keep killing raptors. Maybe it's better to find like a low-level knoll area. That could be better. If it's like lower-level mobs, we can kill them super fast and we don't have to stop to heal. That's been pretty good in the past. The high-level knoll area, it's like there's too many of them at once. But perhaps we make our way south-ish. That should lead to the lower-level knoll areas, and we could see if we find something nice that way. Yeah, I know there's a lot of different knoll groups, and we've farmed them before. It's just about finding the right one for our level range. The gnolls are nice because they're humanoids, which means we can pickpocket them. Yeah, the far southeast right next to the entrance, those are too low level at this point. We gotta find something a little better than that. Oh, I don't want to aggro that. I'm kind of low health. You stunned me? Okay, that was a little scary, but we're fine. You carry anti-venom. Yeah, I got anti-venom. Anti-venom. I've still got my bag of marbles, quest item. I've got a lot of food buff. I've got a magic dust from Westfall. That's a good item to have. Drops from the Dust Devils. Always have a thistle tea, at least one on me. Another nice thing for helping you get through tough spots. This is Brute, Alpha, Brute, 24. The Alpha is level 27. Everything else is lower. This is a group, I think we looked at this pack before. Decided, like, the camp is too many mobs to try to fight at once. So I didn't like that. But perhaps we can dagger them and, like, pull them away. There's a hunter over there who might help split mobs, but I don't know, who knows what they're gonna do. Okay, what's over here? There's another... Oh, wait, there's a rogue. Oh, shit. They're pulling... they're running away. As they should. Pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mobs at once. Yeah. Just gonna let all of those guys reset. Safely. And then maybe we pull some more. Like this Crocolisk here. It's a nice one to pull. That exact situation is why I didn't try to fight that group before. Natty the human mage. If we can get the camp like separated and pulled nicely, then we could like kill it as it respawns and never be overwhelmed, and that would be good. And it looks like the mage is going to help us out with that. They're killing some of them. Okay, they're killing that one. I think what we should do is intentionally kill this one to try to stagger them a little bit. So they don't all respawn instantly. That's what we want them for us, we want them respawning one at a time is ideal. Where's this herb? There it is. There's another brute back there. Okay, so now that the camp's cleared up, I think it will become a good spot for us. Go here. Pickpocket and open. Good. Mob is dead. Where is another mob? Are they going to... Is there any kind of, like, respawn mechanic here? Or are we just waiting? If we're just waiting, that's not good. What we want is a spot where killing the last mob in the group forces another mob to respawn, which does not appear to be what's happening here. So, oh well, we'll move on. Spent the entire 2 hours of Oni buff killing crabs in Westfall? Yeah, that's the life. What is going on? Dude, there's the mages, like, annihilating the gnolls around here. That's what's going on. It's the mage apocalypse. I don't think gnolls are going to be an effective option for us here. So, I'm just going to move on. A little perception while we're next to the water, see if we can find one of those fen creepers. This guy, we can dagger him. I'm gonna watch those other gnolls. I'm not sure if I'm linked to them or not. Yeah, it looks like I am. See if we can pull this guy, or kill this guy before they get to me. Keep it moving, and they reset. Okay. Good, healing up. Do you prefer the Assassin 51-13-7 build? I don't know, I switched to the 18-2 variant, and, you know, it's really not a big deal. I think it's something you should not bother thinking about. They're both good. Yeah, it's still a group that's like way too packed. We're just going back to the Raptors, dude. No one else was killing the Raptors. And, you know, the Raptors are always nice and separated. So what? We can't pickpocket them. Burned so much time just wandering around looking for something to kill. Should just settle for this and get it done. Oh, I actually should not have pulled this. I'm low health. Yeah, like I said, don't worry about it, Ally Zug. Just pick one. It doesn't really matter. There's a lot of things in this game that, like, people think they matter a whole lot more than they do. And it's like, it's fair, because, like, maybe you just don't know that these things are so similar that they don't matter. But, you know, turns out there's just a lot of choices players make that just, like, actually don't really matter that much. A lot of people will think that they matter, and they'll be like, oh man, this guy parsed a 99 and he did X instead of Y. Therefore, X must be way better than Y. And it's like, no, it didn't really matter. He probably would have parsed a 99 whether he did X or Y or Z. Is Trial of the Crusader on PTR yet? The PTR is up, but the raid is not open. You can look at the blue tracker on Wowhead's main website, news page, find information like that. 131 experience. Another level 24 guy, so not too much XP off of those. Get a little food here, heal up to full. And dagger this guy. Get him in, 23 damage, nice. Critical Sinister Strike, also nice. Move towards the other Raptors, but not close enough to pull them at the same time as this one. We don't really have any reason to intentionally fight more than one mob at a time. Poison on main hand just fell off. So annoying, dude. Poisons in Classic Era have a limited number of charges. It's it's the worst mechanic. Why is he untargeting? Okay, whatever, we're fine. Island Scytheclaw, okay. This one's 25, so it'll give a little more experience than the others. Got a bleed. Okay, 147, not that much more. Get a fresh food buff here, sit down for a moment. Dustin, how's it going? We're working on this. We got distracted trying to find other grinding spots, which is really just a waste of time. And then there were a bunch of mages killing the gnolls that we were trying to kill. So then we just went back to the Raptors here. I think this is just gonna be how it is. Almost 28. Yeah, we're actually just shy of halfway through. We do have a couple of quests we could turn in. Cursed Crew, Fall of Dun Modur. This is just Longbraid near the town of Dun Modur. Yeah, okay, we have one quest we can turn in. Why grinding over quests? You waste way too much time doing most quests. Areas overpopulated, waiting for respawns, competing for tags, moving halfway across the map to go from the quest giver to the quest objective, and then after you're done with the quest objective, you move halfway across the map again. It's literally just less experience per hour. That guy's moving. I don't want to pull him. Just burned my potion. Good, good, good. like, I kind of want to go to Duskwood and try to do a bunch of quests there. But, like, my experience trying to do quests every other place has just been, like, a massive disappointment of, competing over mob spawns, and, like, not enough mob spawns, and, like, not, you know, just a huge waste of time to try to do quests. Largely because the server's, like, super duper populated. There's just so many people around. I think as I get, maybe once I get into the 30s or so, there'll be less people. Because, you know, it's mostly a hardcore server. People just die before they get to that point and restart. So, like, all the starting zones are always mega crowded. I think questing will likely become viable in the higher level ranges. I mean, maybe not even the optimal strategy, but just, like, make it so it's at least not, you know, at least not totally miserable. I'm curious, is what exactly kind of level range is this place? It looks like it's 30 and above, based on these quest levels that I'm seeing here. Because South Shores, you know, we're going to have to run through there to get to Shadowfang Keep, so I'm going to pick up that flight point. Arathi, I believe, is higher level than South Shore. It's just like, one day I spent, like, all stream trying to do quests. And, like, in 5 to 6 hours, I got a little over 1 level worth of experience. Okay, I shouldn't have pulled that guy. I got a little over 1 level worth of experience. And then the very next stream, I grinded for basically the whole stream. And I got, like, 3 levels. It's just like, it doesn't compare. The efficiency just does not compare. Any tips on what to grind? I mean, you want to grind lower level mobs in general that are not going to deal very much damage to you. So you don't waste time and waste consumables healing up between every other mob. Like, you should be able to go 3 or 4 mobs before needing to heal. These raptors are a little scary. They're not really super ideal, but we were wandering around looking for better things to grind and didn't find anything. But I think that's one of the biggest keys, is being able to kill, like, multiple mobs before you have to stop to heal. Having them close together so you don't spend much time moving is another thing. This life fruit. How did I miss it before? We'll head back towards the vendor, check the vendor for the pants again. Oh, poison fell off my offhand. Refresh that. This still has 12 charges main hand. We're good there. Just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Refresh it soon-ish. The higher ranks of instant poison have more charges per application, which is good. I think we get the next rank at 28. So that'll be hype. Current rank we have has only 24 charges, which is super annoying. Make our way to whatever this herb is. Life root, okay. Giant crocolisk there. See if we can find any fen creepers. Oh, yep, here's one. Where's the herb? Okay, it's the other side. Over here-ish. Ah, I see it. Alright, 10 out of 12. 2 more of the fen creepers. We can get that quest done. Dude, I would grind those pirates if they didn't have a stupid curse. The pirates are actually, like, They're like close together. There's a whole bunch of spawns. But it's that nasty, nasty debuff they put on is no bueno. I do not like it. Another giant crocolisk here. Oh, we'll just go for this regular crocolisk. Just chill in the waterway. Also, it's good in terms of like choosing mobs to grind. Generally better to choose a mob that doesn't have a quest associated with it, because you're much less likely to have extreme competition for those mobs. Like the crabs on the shore of Westfall are excellent mobs to grind. And there's a level 13 to 14 section of them in the north. There's a level 15 to 16 section, like, middle of the shore to the, like, west. And then there's a 17 to 18 section in the very southwest section of the shore of Westfall.
Welcome.
Saber, oh, wait, oh, no, these aren't the right ones. I mean, it's only a 1 agility upgrade over what we've got. We're looking for the agility stamina ones that she sells, which is not these. I'm not going to drop a gold on those when they're only a 1 agi upgrade. It's too much. Okay. We have a lot of life fruit now. Oh, I don't need wool cloth anymore. We've moved on to silk. We can vendor that. Okay, we're up to 10 gold, 94 silver.
Travels. Great to meet you.
Alright, wrong ones. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to do? Yeah, let's wander back towards town. We can turn in the pirate quest that we did. See if we can find more fen creepers on the way. Just want to kill everything that's in front of us. And then maybe we'll check out Murlocs south of town. Or, I know there's some slightly lower level raptors. But they are part of a quest. We'll see. There's some slightly lower level raptors around this area. We could go to those. They might be better for grinding than the raptors we're currently messing with. Fen Creeper. Oh, yeah, okay. Hell yeah. Go. Just need one more of these now. But if we only need one more, maybe we should head this way instead. To the turn-in for this quest. Because the turn-in's like way out of the way. Yeah, let's do that. Let's head. I think he's like here-ish. Any fen creepers here? No. But there is a fen... Oh my god, fen runner, so annoying. Okay, well, it'll be fine. Trust me, I'll just kill it right before it runs away. Oh my god. Okay, okay, this one's a trapper. Pickpocket and attack. This one might net me, but at least it doesn't run at 200 miles an hour. Another trapper. Never mind, that guy's fighting him. 27 rogue, same level as me. What about these gnolls over here? Guys, Brute, Alpha, Mystic. Wait, were we fighting something like this before? Oh yeah, we were, and we thought it was good, but then there were a bunch of mages taking the mobs, and then the mobs weren't respawning. So that part of it was lame. Alright, whatever. We'll keep making our way in the water towards these, towards the Green Warden. So hopefully we find another Fen Creeper before we get to him. Don't see him over there. See if there's one over here. Stealth mobs. Look, it's... I will just eternally fall into this trap of, like, trying to quest and wasting a bunch of time trying to find quest objectives. But it's more fun. Do I respec sweeping strikes? I don't know, man. I do not know the warrior stuff. That's the ability that's kind of like Blade Flurry, I believe, hitting multiple targets. I mean, that thing's... Blade Flurry's good. Pantherin would know warrior better than I would. Oh, Dire Wand? That probably vendors for a lot. Okay, let's look. Here's the quest turn-in. That's where we're headed. Yep, this direction almost exactly. Herb, life root. Another Fen Creeper. Oh, we'll kill it. It's in the way. I'll get experience for doing so, too. Pop her up. Wetlands Crocolus. Kill it. Just shoot it. And then... Looks like there's a Knoll group here. We could... Let's see. Fen Runners. It's like all Fen Runners. A little annoying, but we can do it. We'll heal up to full. Okay, food buffs up. What if I just crippling poison the main hand against these guys? That's nice. If you can actually get crippling poison on them. I mean, it's way lower damage than having instant poison, but at least they don't run away like crazy. Okay, well, I didn't get instant crippling poison on that guy, despite having it on my weapon and hitting him a bunch of times. Do I have to double crippling poison? Now he's... Wait, he's evade... Did he evade what the hell just happened? He just evade reset. Why? I got 1 experience for... What the hell is going on? I'm in combat too? I'm in combat with... this mob? I guess. Okay. Where are the best guide videos on TOGC to watch before PTR tomorrow? I don't know. I just like picked some stuff on YouTube and like looked at the boss. When leveling Rogue, what weapon do you want to go? Whatever weapon you can find. I mean, a slow main hand sword or mace is usually a good option because that makes for a good Sinister Strike damage. I would not recommend a dagger, but it's not like you specifically have to get Cruel Barb. This is a good option. I mean, it's one of the better options for the level range, but like, you just pick whatever you can find. Oh, we made it to the Green Warden. What is this quest? Destroy the catapults If I do this quest... Can I do that quest and then not kill Necrosh? Probably seems like a thing I could do. If I just go into the Dragon Maw area, destroy one of the catapults. Because this isn't the kill Necrosh quest, it's destroy the catapults quest. So I think we can go in there, probably get a bunch of experience for doing this, and then just bail. Sounds great. Because we're right there anyways. Now we got Phyto Blade. The Herbalism Sword. Whatever. Requires 100 Herbalism to use. That was going to be our backup plan in case we didn't get Cruel Barb. Crippling Poison up. Okay. We are netted. As he slowly walks away from us because he's crippled. Alright, he's fighting that guy. We can stealth. We can actually just pickpocket him. 34 copper, easy. Raider. Ooh, Lucky Charm from the Raider. We're up to 5 Lucky Charms now. Extremely lucky. Randy, how's it going? We're doing some leveling in hardcore today. Well, our plan is to get to 28 and then try to do Shadowfang Keep once we're 28, which should almost certainly happen today. Dragon Maw Bone Warder Minion. Can't see how much health this has. Okay, whatever. Oh, wow. That guy does not have very much health. Oh, what'd he do? Physical damage done reduced by... Oh, no. Oh, that's so bad. We do not want to fight these in the future. That's an incredibly bad curse. This is worse than the pirate curse that was -8. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Superior Gloves of the Monkey? That's a straight upgrade right there. 1 agility, 2 stamina upgrade. Let's go. I'm going to open this junk box. How's the fit? Oh, the fit even matches my tunic. Look at this. This is our current fit. Boom. Matching. Kind of weird, like slightly reddish flesh tone to it. But you know what? It's fine. We'll open this junk box also. You end up getting any loot from the mounts and binding runs? No, but next week we'll get loot for sure. Don't worry. Next week for sure, Bright Falls. Trust me, bro. Netted already. Kind of close to those other mobs. I want to drag him away a bit. Really gonna be excited when I get Kidney Shot. So these running mobs, I can just like stun them right as they try to run. But currently we cannot do that. Okay, pull back a little bit. We're netted again. Just gonna gouge him and chill. I don't want to push him to his running threshold while I'm netted. Par did not drop your sword today. Are you trying to get the sword set out of ZG? Because it looks cool, obviously, I would assume. He's got a sick axe that he drops, though. No, the two... Oh, you're looking for the two-hander. Okay, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That axe that Hakar drops, the lifesteal proc scales 100% with spell power. Just in case you thought that would be relevant. That's actually like most items that have a lifesteal proc. Most of them scale 100% with spell power. Oh, we can go and destroy the catapult, I guess. Bring Nekrosh's head? Yeah, I mostly just like the 1900 experience we got. That's the part I like the most. Not super into this whole kill a level 31 elite part of this quest chain. So I'm gonna probably just, you know, not do that. There we go. These are actually a pretty easy grind, I would say. This is probably better than the Raptors and better than the Gnolls. They're fairly spread out. The fact that they net isn't really that big of a deal, because there's so much area here. I quite like this grind spot. And to think, we just showed up here because we were trying to do a stupid quest. Didn't pull any extras? Okay. If I pull really far back like this, the downside is I don't get to pickpocket these mobs, which is a little bit lame. You can dual wield the two-hand sword with the ZA two-hand. Oh, yeah, you could do the Hakar sword and the Zalaman sword. They're similar? Are they identical models? How much XP to level? 5 bubbles. That's about 9,000 experience. One curves down and the other curves up? Okay. Music is the Golden Sun soundtrack. I don't have any fancy bot integration that tells you what's playing all the time, unfortunately. That's just too advanced for me. I'm a classic WoW player. You think I can figure that out? Actually, if you know me, you probably think I could figure it out. I'm just too lazy to do so. It's not that I can't figure it out. It's that I just don't care enough to do so. That's the reason I don't have a bot that tells you what's playing. What the? Oh, okay. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I was just a little confused why I got put in combat. Just getting too close to the mob before stealthing. Yeah, these guys don't do much damage to me. I feel like I can kill a lot of them without between healing. I just don't want to attack the casters because they have that super nasty curse that I do not like. Okay, still slightly annoying getting netted while he runs away. But I could buy better thrown weapons. But I just bought the cheapest ones because I usually just use them for pulling mobs, not necessarily really caring about you know, how much damage I'm dealing via thrown weapons. What's over here? There's more of the casters, it looks like. What if I shoot that guy? Who else is gonna come with? Looks like no one else is coming with. That's what I wanted. Yeah, the raid's not supposed to open till tomorrow. PTR is just up now, so you can, like, make characters or whatever. Which is just boring. So we're doing something slightly more interesting while we're on stream, and then I'll make a bunch of template characters or whatever I need to do and set up UI stuff. Once, you know, later today. Okay, we ran out of, like, good mobs to pull, so let's double back. I mean, there's a lot of orcs here. I just don't like... Let's see, what if I throw knife that guy? I'm gonna get 2. We're okay with 2. I'll take that. And make sure our character is facing both of the mobs, so you know, none of them are attacking us from behind. It's not good when that happens. Nice, killed that guy. Netted. Slice and dice. Gonna chill. Gouge and bandage right as my slice and dice fades, so I don't waste any of the slice and dice time. Then re-up slice and dice after that's done. Start hitting. Hopefully, yep, no net before he runs. That's good for me. Some silk cloth. More copper. Eat a little bit more food. You have known for weeks and never told... What? No, dude, I just found out yesterday. Look, I'm as upset about it as you are. Maybe I'm more upset. I don't actually know how upset you are, but... Not about having 30 hours notice for a raid testing session happening. It's so obnoxious. You can't get Old War gear from the vendors? Great. So... Agrin just posted saying that you can't, or saying that they're gonna fix it, or what? Basically, what it sounds like, if you can't get Old War gear from the vendors, there's no point in me trying to play, that there's no point in me trying to copy over my character to play in a Horde raid. Because my gear is going to be Phase 1 bis and fucking terrible. So I'm going to have to find Alliance raids on the PTR. But you can get glaives? Wait, can you? That's hype. What about Thunder Fury? Maybe I can finally get Thunder Fury, because I can't seem to get it on live. Whoa, that was just a bunch of respawns. I'm gonna move over here. Yeah, I mean, last phase, it was good. Like, you could just make templates and, like, get phase... You know, when we tested Old War, you know, you could get all of Phase 1 best in slot gear from the PTR vendors. Oh gosh, we got Swamp Runner, but nothing else. Okay, we're fine here. That's okay. Yeah, whatever. Anti-venom myself. Probably not a big deal. $189. I'm not going to go down there to loot that. I'm going to stay right up here. What's this guy doing? 31 human warrior? Okay. Pulling mobs carefully. Love to see it. go over here. I can probably loot my mob now that he pulled that one. 67 copper, worth it. Resolved an issue that caused rogues to be knocked out of stealth when using slice and dice with an enemy affected by vigilance. What? Enemy affected by vigilance? Resolved an... Are there patch notes? Sounds like you're quoting me patch notes, and I should just read patch notes. Resolved an issue that allowed rogues to maintain combo points on a target after gaining them from Honor Among Thieves. Yeah, okay, I know about that problem. Then swapping to a different spec that does not have Honor Among Thieves talented. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, let's take a brief, quick look at the stuff. Testing focus, Trial of the Crusader, not super interested. Will be available, remain available. To access the raid, travel to Ice Crown. Facilitate testing, re-enabled character copy for players to copy their live and starter level 80 characters may be created using available. Please note the vendors have not been updated with all their loot for this testing period. Okay. Share lockout with heroic mode, but you may dynamically swap from normal to heroic and back again within the same raid. Okay, whatever. Onyxia's Lair will be available for testing starting May 5th and will remain available until Monday. Okay. Now the level, however, players may speak with Zidormi outside the lair to gain a time traveling buff that enables access to the level 60 classic version of the raid. Okay. Titan Rune Dungeons, Isle of Conquest, spell and abilities. Dot Munching behavior, most readily noticed in Deep Wounds and Ignite, has been resolved. Okay. Issue that causes spells with equipped item requirements to not be removed when the player no longer meets the requirements of the spell. Okay, metagems may no longer be swapped in combat. Probably good. Resolved an issue. Keep themselves and enemies in combat indefinitely by repeatedly... I should probably... Oh, I am stealthed. Okay. I was just thinking. By repeatedly casting buff effects on a player-controlled pet, even after the pet has gone into passive mode. Shaman, Mage, Warlock, Rogue... Maintain combo points, resolve an issue that knocked out a stealth, okay. User interface, raids in dungeons, no longer takes his loot with him to the Twisting Nether when he is killed at the same moment he teleports to his balcony for the intermission. Okay, good. Fix an issue that caused the Yogg-Saron encounter to become stuck in Phase 1 if players touch a cloud too quickly after defeating General Vezax. Fix an issue where Deconstructor could become unlootable. Fix an issue where the Frost Orb spell impact animation would persist after Hodier's Fury is used during the Flame Leviathan encounter. Okay, whatever. New vendor has been added to Dalaran. The animated constellation will exchange items from Ulduar 10-player hard mode for a new sidereal sidereal essence currency. The newest iteration of Titan Rune Dungeons is not yet available for testing, but when it becomes available, we'll do a full breakdown of this vendor and how rewards and Defense Protocol beta will function. We'll exchange items from Ulduar 10 for a new Sidereal Essence currency. What it sounds like they're doing with this is... This would be my guess, is the new Titan Runes are just going to evolve, new currency POG. Essentially a new type of badge, and you use the badge to get Ulduar 10-player hard mode loot, like Dark Matter. The question is, how many Sidereal Essences does it take to buy Dark Matter and Mjolnir Runestone, and how many do you get per Titan Rune Dungeon? That's the real question. Ulduar item drops will be adjusted. Ulduar 10 normal mode items now drop from Defense Protocol beta bosses. Normal mode drop from the Titan Rune Dungeon. Ulduar 25 normal mode items now drop in Ulduar 10. Ulduar 10 hard mode items still drop from Ulduar 10 hard modes. Ulduar 25 hard modes still only drop from Ulduar 25 hard modes. Okay, so it sounds like you cannot get Comet's Trail from doing Ulduar 10-man. Normal and heroic difficulties may cause enemy health bars to appear as if the enemy does not have full health. Oh, this is known issues. Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, Comet's Trail is still 25-man Algalon only. That's the main takeaway here. Can fragments drop from 10-mans? Based on what they said there, they said, you know, 25-man loot now drops from 10-man. You know, outside of the, and like, fragment is not hard mode 25-man loot. It's just more likely if you're doing hard mode, so I would guess that fragments can drop in 10-man. Yeah, but if you don't have the price as well, so whether I can figure out how many sidereal essences Dark Matter and Runestone cost, if I don't also know how many you get per dungeon, it's kind of useless information. But maybe there's a screenshot down here. Wait, there isn't a screenshot. There's no screenshot. Chat? Oh. Big pog damage? Oh, okay. Dark Matter 15. Arrest 20. Soul Cinch 15. Yeah, who knows? Like, who knows if that's like one per dungeon and takes a whole lot of work to get, or maybe not. It's kind of hard to understand the meaning of those costs if you don't understand how you acquire the currency. Dude, it's all casters over here. I don't want to fight those. I don't want to bail and head back to town. That's what I think I'm going to do. Let's run this way. We can run through most of the camp, maybe kill a couple more things. Ninja Zerg with a Prime. 2 months of support. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. I appreciate your continued support. Pickpocket? Pickpocket? Okay, we got him. Ooh, junk box off of him. That's good. I think we'll go turn in the pirate quest that we completed. That's at Menethil. And then just find whatever we can grind out right outside of Menethil to finish off the level. And then Shadowfang Keep time. Oh, we pulled too many of these. Evasion. Let's see how this works. Slicey dice. Used a Thistle Tea there. Just gonna healing potion for safety. Respawn. Fragments 25-man only. Okay. Yeah, okay, we could pull him. It's fine. We've got plenty of health. Wasn't even that hard pulling 3 mobs at once, guys. The Great Simonize, a potion clicker. No, it's keybound. You can just click things too sometimes. It's fine. Look, the Great Simonize just killed 3 mobs at once, by the way. Trying to come at me with this clicking on the potion thing like it's a big deal. Moonstone off the pickpocket. Okay. Okay. I see you. I'm assuming I'm gonna get like around 2,000 experience for this quest. Would be my guess. Oh, there's a King's Blood in the middle there. Let's see, if I shoot that... I'll probably pull this guy without pulling anything else. Stealth up to him. Pickpocket. Pull back. Got him. But we're netted. Slightly annoying. Not running repost. What makes you think that? Doing repost all the time. It is not on my bar. Doesn't need to be. The classic version of repost does not use the global cooldown, so I can just macro it into my Sinister Strike button. And then I don't have to think about it. Just mash the number 2 button, and it just always goes when it's available. See if we can get to this guy. We can pickpocket him. Nice. Okay, we're heading approximately back towards town. Turn in the pirate quest. 19 silver. Kill everything in our way on the way there. You can't do that with the Wrath of the Lich King version of repost, unfortunately. The Wrath of the Lich King version is different. It uses a global cooldown, so it just doesn't work the same way. Excuse me. Yeah, you can absolutely see my talents. You just have to go on the Discord. It has gear and talents for all of my different characters posted on there to 80 upgrades links, and for this character, 60 upgrades link. I think there should be like raptors over here. I'd like to try to kill some of those. Yeah, there's a bunch of people here already. 2 people killing the raptors. There's bruiseweed. Wait, is this guy gonna... Okay, never mind. We're not getting the bruiseweed either. But maybe we'll get this ooze kill. It's an avid user of your gear calculator in Season of Mastery. Good job on that. Well, thank you. I think if I'm gonna play seriously on, you know, classic era servers, I'll probably rebuild that spreadsheet. The more modern Wrath one just has like back-end calculations that are way more thorough, and just, you know, oh, I'm disconnecting. This is not good. Uh-oh. Is my internet still good? Look at this. I think my internet's still good. Stream is there. Okay. Oh, they're saying in chat, they're saying in guild chat that they're lagging also. Okay, we got into stealth. The game seemed to update. Fortified bracers of power. Servers down, almost DC'd. Guild chat's kind of popping off. Lagging. What's happening? DC. Servers down. Oof. That was a little bit yikes. But we're alive as far as I can tell. Just keep going. Uh, 27 MS right now. Where's what the hell is this mup doing? Fighting me apparently. Okay, we seem to be good here. Just keep pulling one mob at a time. These are nice, low-ish level mobs, you know, 22 to 24. They're not going to hurt us very much. This is like a perfect level range to grind on. You kill them quickly, they don't hurt you much. Good combination. Where's that? Yeah, there we go. Procolisk. At what level did you complete the poison quest? I went to level 22 to complete the poison quest. Got distract and vanish off of the trainer, and then went and did poisons. I would not do it at 20. I'd wait to 22. Vanish and distract are big. And you're gonna have to level up your lockpicking as well. I think the minimum is 75, but going higher is better. Because higher skill means less chance of failure when you attempt to lockpick the quest item. Did you vanish the sap? What do you mean? I did not get sapped. That's a PvP. That sounds like a PvP thing. I sapped the elite, yeah. I don't know what vanish the sap means in this context. Yo, big damage, mate. Trust me, I'm true. How's it going? Welcome. Why does he keep de-targeting? Yeah, usually what vanish the X means, you know, vanish the knockback, vanish the big bang, vanish the fear. Usually what that means is exploiting the, you know, like fraction of a second of invulnerability that vanish gives you to negate some kind of, boss ability or enemy player ability. You ever talk to a girl on Twitch, then check her stream 1 week? No? What? That's oddly specific. That sounds like maybe that happened to you. Did I vanish the server crash? Nah, dude, I just lived it without needing to vanish. Almost back to Menethil. I think it's almost time for Shadowfang Keep here. I'm gonna turn in this quest, probably hit 28 there. Then we'll Hearth to Stormwind. No, we could just go to Ironforge. It's close enough. Can you show your weapons, please? Yeah, I've got Cruel Barb from Dead Mines. And the offhand's just like some dagger. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, Cruel Barb from Dead Mines is really good. You can see all of my gear following this link. Fen Dweller, level 21. I don't want to go all the way over there to kill it. I'll kill this one, though. It's right in front of me. Let's see, what's the experience at? 3, 5, 5, 6, 1. This quest isn't going to level me. This quest is giving me, like, 2k tops, I think. But then I think we group up. Dustin, are you still in the chat? You have your warrior was going to tank for Shadowfang Keep. Do the Wowhead guides get updated to Phase 3 when it actually goes live? Yeah, I mean, we'll have guides out, but I don't know if it's... I don't know, it's not up to me exactly when the Phase 3 guides get set to live. Alright, where's this quest turn in? Is that the inn, I think? Yeah, right there, that guy. Fletcher. Repair my stuff. Sell that, sell that, sell it. Melon juice, no thank you. Dire wand, tough leather pants, no. Phyto blade, no. Wool cloth, get out of here. Raptor egg, tender crocodilus. Wait, can I cook something with that? I'm actually getting kind of low on food. I gotta figure out what of these items I can actually cook with. Crocodilus, gumbo, goblin deviled clams. So I need the tangy clam meat and the tender crocodilus meat to cook stuff. Oh shit, the Intrepid Strongbox key from Captain Hallandor? Priest Glorin Steelbrow in town. Okay, I guess. We didn't quite get the level up there that we were hoping for. Let's open all these junk boxes. Yeah, Dustin, we're basically ready to go, so we should probably start forming the group. I got one bubble of experience left. I don't know if you want to start forming up a group for Shadowfang Keep or what, as I get this last little bubble of XP. Oh, here he is. HC Shroomers, level 30. Inspect, Phyto Blade, Buckler of the Seas, Clergy Ring, Heart Ring. Dude, he's geared. Trosses of Westfall. Nice. Silk Mantle of Gam. Wait, I think I had that and I vendored it. Stamina. Oh, I've got that same one. War Paint, Greenweave Bracers. Nice. Okay, huge. That's going to be our tank. Level 30. Maximum level that's allowed in the hardcore add-on for Shadowfang Keep. 30. Alright, we'll go out, kill a couple more raptors. And then once we hit 28, we'll join up this group. If he levels, does he need to leave? No. If you join the group and you like zone into the dungeon at 30, you're good. Even if you level up mid-dungeon. There's like, it specifically says, you can invite people who are on the way If you level up inside of the dungeon and exceed the meeting stone requirement, you can stay. Alright, we'll go back out, just a couple more of these raptors, and we'll be all ready to go. Then we've got to either go through Arathi Highlands, or we swim directly from Wetlands into South Shore. Lord Velcom, how's it going? You're catching us just in time. We're about to get going on a Shadowfang Keep group. I'm just trying to get my last little bubble of experience to get 28. And Dustin in chat's playing a warrior. He's forming up the group as we speak. Seer's Padded Armor. What is this? 3 stamina, 6 spirit. Not for me. Not for me is what it is. And we're going to get some level 28 training, which I'm pretty sure involves instant poison upgrade, which will be great. Can you skip dungeons, or is there a rule you have to do them at least one? No, you can do them at most one time prior to being level 60. If you want to skip them, that's fine. Like, I didn't go to Wailing Caverns just because it's so far out of the way. I thought it would be, like, pretty obnoxious to try to get to. Oh, the screech. These modeled screechers, when they get low, they call for help. That's what aggroed the second one here. So I'm going to back off so it doesn't, hopefully doesn't aggro that one. Yeah, there we go, we're fine. Are the hardcore players on a classic era server? Yes. The majority of them, yeah. Haven't played WoW in at least, yeah, this is a classic era server. It's not a Wrath server. Dustin saying we're looking for healers for the Shadowfang Keep group? Okay. I'd imagine finding paladins would be easy. There's probably a lot of paladins willing to do it because they've got a class quest for some kind of weapon, I believe, that involves going to Shadowfang Keep. Good evening, man. How's it going? 007? It's going well. We're suiting up here for Shadowfang Keep. I'm going to get this level up. I'm going to get some training. We've already got a group going that is gonna pump Shadowfang Keep dungeon. We're going to have to travel pretty far up through Hillsbrad Foothills and Silverpine Forest to make it there. Playing on hardcore right now. If anyone dies, they have to delete their character. 1 life characters. I was thinking about it, and thinking about the different rules, because it's not just, you know, the death equals delete rule for hardcore. I was thinking about it, and I feel like almost the no trading rule, I think is almost like more important than the death equal delete rule to make the game super exciting. Like, I think the no trading rule just makes so many more items relevant and makes so many more activities in the game relevant because you can't circumvent them or shortcut them by just like buying something on the auction house that just like outvalues what you could get on your own. I think, you know, the hardcore aspect is certainly not for everyone. I think it's cool in a different way, but I think the no trading is almost more important to making the game interesting and enjoyable. Oh shit, we pulled that guy. How'd the mountain binding runs go? Next week for sure, Danish Lurker. We'll get Thunder Fury next week. Don't worry about it. I mean, the hardcore rule, I think, you know, the death equals delete rule, I think that does two main things for the game. One, it makes death clips hilarious, okay? It's very good for content. And two, it makes it so the game doesn't... It's much harder to complete the game. Like, the game doesn't get bloated at high levels, because high level... Oh, there we go. Wasn't even noticing that I was about to level. Because high level characters, they don't stick around forever. You're eventually going to die and have to go again. So you don't get... like, as the server grows, there's still going to be low-level players leveling up all the time because their mid or high-level characters die and they just go again. So it changes the, like, way that a server... it changes the way that the server progresses, basically, like, as a whole, of, like, what level range the majority of players are. Like, on a normal server, a softcore server, like, when it's fresh, there's a lot of leveling going on. Or when new content comes out, maybe there's a little spike in leveling because people want to reroll or whatever, but, you know, a couple months into the life of the server, pretty much everyone's at max level and a lot of the leveling content is dead. But when you have a hardcore rule where players are continually dying and having to restart, it keeps that low-level content active.
Good day to you.
Train to use rogue skills. Eviscerate rank? Do we even care about that? That ability is kind of bad. Kick rank, we don't care. For sure. Combat. Sap, we want a higher rank of Sap. That increases the duration significantly. That's worth the money. Instant poison, we need to rank up our poisons before we can train that. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, how the hell do we rank up our poisons? Train a bunch more. I guess crippling poison is still actually relevant for us sometimes.
For the Alliance.
Looking for 3 more. Shadow Fang SFK. Healer plus 2 DPS. Hardcore. Level 30 Warrior Tank plus level 28 Rogue so far. Alright, I'll see if I can find some people. Dawson was not... Put it in the looking for group chat and the guild chat. See if we got to skill up to 120 poison skill. Be there or be square. Yeah, right? Why is Eviscerate bad? Because other things are better than it. Teach a man to fish and he'll buy a yacht, leave his wife, and sail off into the sunset with a bunch of girls he met the night before? That's, yeah, probably. Not you, Simon, to what Super said? Wait, there's a 10-man sign-up tomorrow. Wait, let me, what do you mean don't tell me about the 10-man sign-up? I'm gonna go to the 10-man sign-up to try to do this Trial of the Crusader thing. You do PTR 10-man TBD? Rogue. I signed up. Okay, well, at least we just get skill ups off of every single craft, so that's good. Hopefully we can actually form this group.
Looking for something specific.
Okay, now we've got enough skill. Let's sell our existing instant poisons, and we definitely do not need 53 crippling poisons, so we're just vendoring those. Send them back. Sharp Claw. Okay, so someone whispered me thinking they know better than me and need to tell me about this game. They said, you realize mobs are level 18 to 21, your entire group is going to get 0 XP from the run, and then whispers me again about how much little XP we're going to get. Yeah, the mobs at the start of the instance, he doesn't know how Shadowfang Keep works. And thinks it's up to him to go around and tell people when he's ignorant himself. The mobs at the start are low level. The mobs at the end are pretty high level. It's a dungeon that has a big level range. So I'm just gonna not respond and keep posting, looking for people to do the dungeon.
How are you?
Now let's get this next rank of instant poison. There we go. That's big.
See you around?
Oh, okay. Who's this whispering me? 20 human rogue? Wait, they're not whispering me for SFK. Because they're level 20. Instant Poison 2, we need 3 Dust of Decay per. So let's buy 60 Dust of Decay. And then we can go Leaded Vial, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 20 of those. Look at this. This has 55 charges each instead of 40 charges.
See you later.
Oh, the same person that whispered me, telling me how stupid I was for doing SFK at a high level, is apparently someone who likes griefing people. It was this guy, First Mage. Since he outed himself as a griefer, I don't really have any problem doing that. Telling you it is. On account of, like, man, your idea of a good time is to go onto a video game and intentionally cause frustration for other people. You got some behavioral issues, you maybe need to, like, figure out better ways to spend your time. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna waste gold on any of this other stuff. I think we're good here.
See you later.
Training can be pretty expensive. He's one of those Dunning-Kruger types. I suppose. Well, this guy's got a mount. He's walking. What's the level range on Stockades? Look at the hardcore add-on, show, rules. This is harder to do than I thought, man. I thought we were just gonna be like squad up and go to Shadowfang, but we're having trouble filling the group. It's just me and Dustin so far. 007 coming in with a tier 1, 7 months of support. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the stream, 007. I appreciate you. Stockade goes up to 32. Black Fathom Deeps goes up to 32 also. I mean, we could do Black Fathom Deeps also, I suppose. 28 is probably fine for that. Oh, we have we have a talent point too. Go dual wield specialization. Right there. Trying to monitor this chat. See if I can find any group for us to join at all. This guy was messaging me, asking me about the low-level rogue quest. No one wants to run. Yeah, yikes. I thought we were gonna do, Shadowfang Keep today, but at this rate, we might not. We'll give it a while, looking for more Shadowfang Keep. BFD is chill. Yeah, we could go there. Let's see. I want to dump all of my herbs into the bank, I think. And we could start running. We could try to make it up to South Shore. Or at least at least fly back up to Menethil. What's in my bank? Dude, I got so many herbs in the bank. Let's make some more thistle tea. Take those out. Bronze tube can go in the bank. Wild steel bloom bank. What else? Moist cornbread. Okay. Some like food items. First aid is maxed out. I think I'm trying to get like the first aid book before I turn all this silk into bandages so I could get some skill ups off of it. Get the spring water. This is how we need to make our thistle tea. Yeah, dude, most of the looking for group posts are just dead mines looking for group. I'm gonna be real, this game is way less exciting when you can't, you know, when it's this difficult to form groups. I think some people in my guild were gonna do a Shadowfang Keep a little bit ago. But did they actually? I don't know. Like, no, I would say. No one's around there. Who's the highest level in this guild? 47. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, we got a priest healer, level 28. Okay, things are looking up. Where was I even going? Oh, I was going to the cooking fire over here. There were 2 more. SFK. Hardcore. Need 2 DPS. Level 28, 28, 30 so far. Easy group. Okay. Loot getter. I like that name. That's what I'm about also. I'm a loot getter. As you can see. Loot getter. Loot getter.
You need something?
Okay, do we want to invite another rogue or nah? I got a rogue whispering me.
Have a good one.
Let's just chill. Let's see if we get anyone else first. And then we'll decide. Why haven't you been kicked out of this guild yet? I don't know. It's not like the other guilds. Maybe it's because I'm a high level now that they think that maybe they shouldn't kick me out. My experience leveling up earlier was every time I would... Only 3 silver. Not bad. My gear is, it's even fully repaired. That's nice. Inscribed, resilient poncho. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty good here. Okay. While we do this flight, I'm gonna pass the lead back over to, Hitbox here. Promote to leader. I'm gonna go AFK real quick, take a quick bathroom break. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys, and, I mean, because we have a tank and a healer, I think, you know, we're very likely to actually get this Shadowfang Keep group going, so I'm stoked for that, so stay tuned. We'll get Shadowfang Keep, maybe we'll get some sweet loot, maybe someone will die and it'll be sad, but, you know, exciting also. We'll see. I'll be right back. Okay, flying through, what is this, Searing Gorge? Yeah, that's a really high level zone. Luckily, we're on a griffin, so we don't get clapped by all these. Alright. Oh, shit. What's this guy? Drowning Wood Catacombs, Wandering Plague. Oh, he's in Duskwood, I see. My guild chat is telling me, 2 mages or paladin. I'd pick the paladin if you've got someone asking. Then we have a good spread of different classes. Let's see, I asked in guild chat. He's level 28. Yeah, okay, no one in guild chat responded. Alright, then, let's see. After SFK, we could probably do a couple other dungeons. Mercadin, 25 Paladin. A little low level, but, you know, whatever. We're probably basically over-leveled for this anyways. Okay, we're set. Gotta respond. I got a couple other whispers. Mercadin, Hearth is there, so let me know when you all are there. Okay. Yeah, okay, everyone sounds like they've got the flight point, so we're just chilling. Mida, Mercadin, Loot Getter. Who said? Mida said their Hearth is there. Mercadin says they have it. Our squad is ready. Ready for some action. Menethil Harbor, let's see. I think... Yeah, level 25 Paladin should be fine, I'm thinking. And then Paladin's generally just good, because they give nice buffs. They can heal, you know, in a pinch. You have 1,182 badges. That, I assume that's across multiple characters, right? Oh, here we go. Here's Hitbox. Yeah, we'll be able to grab South Shore Flight Point at the very least. And then we go from here, we gotta go into Silver Pine this way. I gotta Google, like, map of Silver Pine Forest. Classic era. Okay, so this is Hillsbrad. We come in. We basically just follow this right there. Okay. We don't have to go that far into Silver Pine Forest to get to Shadowfang Keep. Wanted to make sure I didn't, like, waste a bunch of time going all the way up here or something. Yeah, this should be bad. This is a Horde town. Amber Mill is not a Horde town. This is... Greymane Wall. Yeah, I think this is the closest Horde town that we'd have to worry about guards, potentially. Okay, Hillsbrad. Yeah, that's nice. It's good. Who else is here? Just me and Hitbox HC. Mercadin looks like he's in Sentinel Hill, probably making his way there now. So we still got a little couple minutes before we get this show on the road. Just getting everyone around. The world in Classic is very large and swimming or running. Careful of Naga. Let's see. Mida says their Hearthstone is at Menethil Harbor. Mercadin appears to be in flight now. Yeah, he's moving quick. Oh, maybe we could look on the PTR, see if the gems are available right off the bat. You've been doing your JC dailies or whatever on tunes that, on whatever tunes are jewel crafted. Yeah, I don't have any jewel crafter tunes. None. My rogues are engineering, leatherworking, or engineering, tailoring. My Death Knight is engineering and nothing else. My Paladin's engineering and I think nothing else also. Okay, hang on. We are gonna get on the hardcore Discord. Let's see. Dungeon 7. Testing, hello? Hello, hello. 20 for solo color, 10 for mixed, and 10k honor for any. Yep, that sounds about right. We got 3 people here. As soon as Mercadin lands, then Mida can Hearth. I counted how many total badges I got across 6 characters. It's 1,700. Oh boy. That's a lot. I'm thinking it takes around 400... Around, depending on how many gem slots you've got on your gear, you're looking at about 400 badges worth of gems, or like high 300s, to flip everything into epic gems. Which I think I should have enough badges on each of my characters to make that happen. But we'll see. Could supplement it with a little bit of honor as well. Just like make sure my main, my like 2 best characters get fully kitted, and then like the last one could maybe like happen a little bit later. Mercadin, let's see, where's he at? Ooh, flying through Searing Gorge right now. Dude, I'm hype. I'm having a lot of fun in hardcore. Yeah, Mercadin's still flying in. Looks like he's over Searing Gorge right now. Oh, we should put our other instant poison on the bar. No, I don't want to destroy it. Oof. Well, hopefully something good drops in the dungeon. They're talking about, the warrior was saying, like, he got a one-hander that literally just had more DPS than his... Or, wait, I don't know if that was the warrior or the... I don't recognize people's voices. I don't know if it was the warrior or the paladin. Could have been the paladin.
You need something?
Plus 5% hit or parry first on talents. I picked the parry first so I could get reposts as early as possible. That was a big deal. So it's 2, 3, 5, 1, then 5, 1. And at some point you can go take this if you want to. Sorry, what? Oh, roger that, yeah. I'm streaming right now, you guys, but I'm not broadcasting your voice, so you don't have to worry about that. Big weapons drop there? Wait, drop where? Shadowfang Keep, I hope. Mida has Hearthstone. Okay, so the plan is we go this way, we swim up to here and around that way into Hillsbrad. Daddy's Hardcore Cuties. Loot Getter, hardcore based. Hitbox, hardcore shroomers. What am I? Hardcore Hex, survivor rank. Okay. I gotta redo, let's see. We're gonna redo the YouTube intro. Mercadin's about to land. Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay. You wanna say hi to the YouTube frogs for the Shadowfang Keep instance video. Now's your chance.